Hey, how's everybody out there? I'm Pastor Fred. This is the follow through, and we're going to be in Romans chapter 5. We're going to look at verse 8 today. And today's verse reminds me of a great song by the great songwriter Steve Taylor. I love that guy. He's so not only funny, but musically, lyrically, just an amazing guy. He was a real trailblazer back in the old days of Christian rock and Christian like kind of popular music. Just awesome guy. Ruffled a lot of feathers, I think, because he was not like cookie cutter. He wasn't Pat Boone. He wasn't any of those kinds of guys. He challenged the church, right? He challenged people in their kind of set ways. And he had a song, and this will be no surprise given what I just said. He had a song called Jesus is for Losers. And the whole thing is about pride. And basically, if I could paraphrase the lyrics, he's like, look, if I think it's all about how great I am, and if I think it's all about, this kind of road to fame, if I think this is all about like, being an artist and doing things for Jesus to get all the applause and to get all the money and all that, he's like, I think the lyric goes, I'm off about 100 degrees. In fact, the chorus says, Jesus is for losers. I'm off about 100 degrees. So let's look at what Paul said, and I think that you'll see the connection here. Romans 5:8 says, but God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Christ died for us. This is an amazing passage. So before I had anything to offer God, he sent Jesus to die for me when I was a loser in really every respect. And really loser, we don't like to hear that word, but it's really not even that strong when you look at other places, like especially in Romans, where Paul says you were dead in your sins. We were objects of God's wrath. So in other words, you take Jesus out of our life's equation, and we are hopelessly lost. We are dead. We are beyond hope, hopeless, and it's awful. We are losers in like the really most dramatic sense of the term. And so we don't want to accept that, though, and I think that's the problem. That's why we struggle. And Paul's kind of bringing us back to reality and saying, look, he died for you when you had nothing to offer him, when you were lost, when you were condemned. It was all gift. It was all something he did for you. And again, that should just help you to see your life for what it is, to see yourself for who you are. Right? That weakness. And instead of trying to hide it, instead of trying to explain it away, we can say, yeah, that's it. That's real. That's real life. It's like when you get sick and you go to the doctor. I mean, you don't want to, hide the things you have. You don't want to hide a serious illness or something that's going on. You need to face it and say, yep, that's it. That is lethal. That is deadly. That could kill me if I don't take care of it. If we don't do something about it. If surgery isn't scheduled, man, I'm done. But no, you go, no, this is real, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. And again, medical thing is great because, that's something that's often done from outside of you. Someone giving you medicine, performing surgery, cutting that thing out, getting rid of it. Great analogies for what God does with our sin. Jesus took it all on the cross. He came, he saved us, set us free, gives us life, gives us hope, and all this assurance that we need, all the assurance we could need, he gives to us. And so today, let's realize, man, our weakness is not where we're, it is who we are without Jesus, but it's not where we're stuck. He has rescued us, he has set us free, renewing us, transforming us, and we are his, all right? So just let that sink in today. Embrace that with everything that you've got, and we'll talk to you next time for another follow-through.